Right, so if you want to create an API route in Next.js, all you do is you go to app, and the folder that you put it in is the slash API folder. But I've already shown you how to do that. So what I want to do in this one is show you how to protect the API so that only the users that you want to see are the authenticated users. So all I'm going to do is paste in the API folder that I have. This will be the user data that we want, and with the naming convention is route.ts. So what will happen is we have a get method in here. This is taking in a request or next request. We get auth, and this comes from Clerk Next.js server, passing in the request object, and then we can get access to the user IDs in here. So if there isn't a user ID, then all we do is say unauthorized. And if there is, then we render the JSON or whatever it is in the API that we want to show. In this scenario, is secret data for user and then the user ID. So let me just save this. Let me close the terminal, restart the server once more. And then what I want to do is I want to refresh and navigate to the relevant API, which is slash API slash user dash data. So let me go to that one, slash API slash user dash data, press enter, and I should get a 401 saying unauthorized. Or what it did instead was it's redirected me with the redirect URL to the sign in page, because that is a protected route. So what I can do now is sign in with Google. This is using the Clerk Elements button, and then we signed in and it's saying the page isn't available. Let me just double check why that is. And now you can see that the message is showing, and the reason it was a 404 was because I named this routes.ts instead of route.ts. So now you can see this message is showing here. What I want to do is also show you what it looks like when I do sign out. So let me just press back and sign out, and then if I go to slash API slash user data and press enter, and you can see I was redirected back to the sign in page. So that is how you will protect your API routes. Essentially, it's just creating your API, going into the code, using this get auth object from Next.js slash server in Clerk, getting the user ID. If there is one, then we can see that. And that is how you would do that. There's one final thing that I want to do, which is create the custom user profile page. And what we will do is do that one next.